can be wrong, there is two parts to every hint. There's the item and the location, or the dungeon and the location, or something along those lines. But we are underway here at chessjerk, starting right next to the coast, and I think that was the white sword on the coast item.
That was the recorder, but speaking about a sword, we have the wooden sword right on the coast as well.
Oh, there we go then. Okay,
so now when we begin, we're going to be looking for level 9, I think, first of all, because we want to see how many Triforce we actually need. We could need 0, we could need 9, 8, sorry. We could still need 5, we don't know.
Indeed. A flag set like this, I would think that the, if you find a dungeon, you may be less likely to go into it, since you don't know what... Ganon is still required, so we still need you need the bow and the silver arrows, obviously, but... do you rush into 9 as quickly as possible just to see what kind of Triforces do you need, or do you dig dungeons anyway?
I would still say I would dig as I go, mainly because we still might need those. Well, we know we're gonna need that bow. We need those silvers, and we'll probably need at least a few Triforces. So you're gonna want to go to the ones you can see. Now we're playing with a first quest overworld, so we'll have 3 large secrets, which is nice.
Right, even though it's mixed quest overworld, the first quest rules apply.
And something that's not nice. Did you just see what's on that overworld?
No, I didn't actually. What was it?
Those were blue wizrobes.
Oh, wizrobes. Well, the good news is we're not going to deal with wizrobes in the underworld. Did see a question in chat I want to call out real quick. Yes, if you find level 9, it will tell you exactly how many Triforces you need. If it doesn't tell you how many Triforces you need, that means you need the whole thing, all 8. So basically, if it gives you a community hint, you need 8. If you need something else, it will tell you.
Yeah, those that does not have X amount of power cannot enter.
Yeah, and we are back to vanilla text on most of the NPCs, which, you know, that's okay. But we do have a maximum small secret of 20 we found earlier.
And no Armos item in the forest and none in the here, so let me just be either in the Blue Ring shop or over in the Death Mountain. In a 119 large secret, so nice money so far.
Indeed. Yeah, a bit unfortunate to not find the Armos item here. I mean, that does mean we're going to have to go quite the distance, but, you know, each runners are going to have their prescription letter, so we can buy medicine now.
Early letter is always a nice thing to find, just to have that peace of mind that if you do need potions, and since we are playing with red bubbles, that's one of the ways to defeat the bubble curse.
Indeed. Oh, gosh. Well, that is just a terrible screensaver was just on.
This is a terrible Lost Hills journal.
Indeed, like the next desert screen wasn't much better. We've got a lot of things that can shoot energy beams at you.
It's never fun when you have Lionels and Blue Wizards together, OPT, just because of all, and Stalfos too.
Yeah. Right, because they're going to be the second quest shooty kind of Stalfoses, I believe.
Yes, they are. They are the second quest enemies. And CJ looks to be possibly where our Armos item is, and no, just a staircase. That means it's going to be at the Blue Ring shop today.
Indeed it will. So, of course, dungeon numbers are still hidden, which is going to make this even more difficult, because now it could be a first quest or second quest dungeon. I don't know how you are with your second quest dungeons, Dark. I'm going to be honest, not my forte.
I have a map up on the side, but that's about my guess. Now they are mixed, so we could have more first and second quests, so we'll see what happens as far as that goes.
I do believe they're grouped together, but I'm not entirely sure how that works. I'll try to confirm before I say it.
And CJ is at the blue armor, so we'll see what's here, and it was our blue boomerang, so not the best of armor items, but this early in the seed, it's better than nothing.
Right.
It is interesting to note, though, we are about 5 minutes in and not a single level yet. And speaking about gross screens, look at this one that Crystal Saber is on.
Oh, man. And he gets through it. I don't think he took a hit there. And speaking of which, there is, of course, a level on top of the waterfall!
Alright, so we don't know quite yet what one this is. We'll find out. Hopefully he gets a map. Now, plus or minus 4 HP enemies Makes it a little bit more tricky because we have to do a little bit more combat. And with the second quest flags turned on, we will have second quest doors, so our push blocks are going to be in a little bit different locations.
Like that, I do believe we actually have the walk-through walls on too.
Yes, we do.
Which, those can only appear in certain dungeons, but I don't quite remember which ones. Oh my gosh, the bats. The keys have way too much hit points. So, this room that Saber's in right here could be a push block room.
Yes, it'll be the leftmost block in that middle row.
Indeed. The chessjerk is finding a door repair. He's going to up A and decline to pay.
And I don't know if you saw what else CJ found OPT, but he found the white sword item.
No, what was it?
It was the other boomerang.
Well, we know where the bananas are.
And Crystal Saber just getting the business end of those keys.
My goodness. You know, 2 health keys are really annoying. 3 to 4 health is not or 3 health, I guess.
Well, the worst part about those two is they don't have knockback, so you kind of have to deal with them as they lie. And every time you die in that room, you have to re-clear this room of pancakes, which is not fun.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's chat confirming, any level but 1, 3, and 7 can actually have a walk-through wall. That's gonna be interesting. Again, I'm not sure what level Saber's on. I've not seen his map. I don't think he's brought it up.
Yeah, and with him clearing out this room, that definitely makes it an idea that this is a possible second quest staircase. We'll see. Now, we aren't playing with shapes, so if this is a staircase transport, it's going to be 5 through 8. And if it's an item, it's going to be 1 through 4.
I do find an arrow shaft. Chessjerk gonna go ahead and buy a blue ring to start. Speaking of that item drop. Saber finds himself 5 rupees.
Not a bad play by chessjerk. Really nice mediums, large secret, and there are 2 of them. And with Wizards on the Overworld, you don't want to take Overworld deaths.
No, you don't. That may be exactly what he's thinking about. It's level 2. Saber is in vanilla or quest 1 level 2.
So now he knows that he can bomb through any wall that's adjacent to a room that he's in. Syndrome. The moblins are camo because they take the color palette of the level they're in. It's kind of a side effect of the enemy's shuffle.
Yeah, it's an interesting. It's definitely interesting to see. But this being first quest level 2, I think that means a number of our first few dungeons will be first quest, but I'm not sure on that. Must be an old man beneath that.
That's one of those rare cases that old man is actually in progress.
Yep.
Because he's key blocked to the south in the other room, and then the old man on that room. Now he's gonna try to kill these bunnies and get a key, probably. Yeah, it looks like these bunnies rolled a little bit high, because these are a little bit on the heavy side.
Yep.
Okay, so 1 through 6 are all going to be first quest.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, Saber finally takes a hit in this room, so he's gotta get up close and personal with these pole voices.
So that's going to make calling what level is a little bit easier, since that's something that we're a little bit more familiar with.
Chessjerk finds our potion prices 66, I think it was, for the red. Maybe 67.
Saber, unfortunately, taking a death before he saved the room. The bunny kind of hopped back down on top of him.
Yep. Those are dangerous to be above or below. Well, he's back in this room, and it looks like he's just gonna bypass it for now.
He's gonna clear this one out because it's quite a bit easier.
I'd say this is a much nicer room, quote unquote.
And CJ is same dungeon.
Yep, finds his way into level 2. He also has no keys. We find the heart container for level 2.
Now we're gonna assume that's the dungeon heart and not the item heart because every dungeon has at least one. So unless we find a second one here, we're just gonna assume that is the dungeon heart for now.
Indeed, because we do not have heart shuffle on, so. Well, Saber has a key now, so at least he can go and progress in this dungeon so he can kill some of these pancakes again.
Yeah, round 3 versus the pancakes, I want to say. At least they rolled on the low side.
Looks like it, absolutely. There's some pretty weak pancakes.
We'll see if CJ here decides to play with the bunnies or not. Looks like he is going to say hello to him, but walk by for now.
Surprised that chessjerk did not bomb the wall. Oh, he doesn't know this is 2 yet, of course.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten the map yet, so he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, that's... Right, never mind. Which I think is in this room. No,
yeah,
it was in a room not too far from here, I feel like.
It might have been the one more south.
Yeah.
I think Saber's clearing this room for the bombs.
Oh, absolutely. Saber continues downwards. Right,
Yeah, see, the map had been in that moblin room because he couldn't go south anymore.
Right, there's that compass. Old man is going to tell us Dodongo dwells at that... Well, old man, you're wrong.
Now, that is a deceptive hint, so that old man just lied to us.
Indeed. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, that hint basically nothing since we're in exactly where Dodongo is dwelling. Old man, I think he's just a bit senile. Well, there's the book. That's actually going to be a very interesting item to pick up.
So now that is going to be our atlas also, so that's going to show us a map of every dungeon. Now, granted, we already know that these are going to be first quests, but at least we'll know what we go into now.
Indeed, Saver picking up his Triforce out of level 2. With the book in heart, he's got no other reason to be in here except possibly try to get a key, but no one cares about that.
It's really nice to have the book this early, though, just to know exactly what dungeon we're in.
Exactly. chessjerk getting the news that this is level 2.
Now, you tried the bomb canonicky, that's something you can do. The bomb, I believe, will fool the door in opening. It'll be really quick, though.
Yeah, it's a thing that can be done, but it's very difficult. You basically have to time everything very quickly.
It's the same principle as a regular canonicky, just with bomb instead of shutter door.
Saver has found himself. That is second quest 8, I think. Maybe it's 7. Let me check. 7. No, 8. That is 8, yeah. That's second quest 8. The Saver leaves immediately.
That's just a big spiral is what it is. So that means everything second quest will be 7, 8, and 9 today.
Indeed. That's right, 7 is the more shorter spiral.
So that means level 8 is going to eat a lot of our keys, basically, is what that's telling us.
More than likely. And there's going to be a lot of staircases in it.
A little surprised Saber didn't dig at least a few rooms in there, but...
It is interesting. With the one Triforce in hand in the book, he must just be running to see if he can find level 9. I'm not sure why Saber picked that up, as he had 255 rupees, he just must have not remembered that.
Level 8 will still have 2 items for us, though, so 2 items could still be in there.
Absolutely. Well, 2 very important items could be right in there. But we do have a 31 medium secret. That's, you know, right on the average-ish. A little under. Not too bad, though.
And a very expensive shop by Saber.
Indeed.
And CJ's probably gonna find his book momentarily. He did get that key and following basically the same route that Saber has.
Finding out that this old man thinks he's on Death Mountain. Our door penalty, 55 to 32. That is what, 23? No. Yeah. No. Oh, I'm wrong. Other way. Oh, 23. I'm right. Hey, I can do math. Check it out. Okay.
Yeah, you get paid to litigate, not to math.
Exactly. Chessjerk gonna go ahead and grab his Triforce as well. I didn't see if he got the book or not, but I'm pretty sure he would have.
Yes, he did get the book.
Good. All right. So he's got his book. He's got his second Triforce, or I mean, his Triforce number 2. He's out.
Crystal Saber seeing the orange banana and tries to pick it up but can't.
Oof. Cannot pick that up. So that is at least a 5-heart banana.
He's probably going to see the blue one momentarily.
Right. Ironically, where the blue ring is in the first quest. Haha!
I'd rather have the ring.
I mean, obviously. I got some Givdos like here. I don't. It looks like they may have rolled. Nah, not too much differently HP, I feel.
Now, we saw a hint for silver arrows by an old man. We know that is deceptive because we already seen our white sword at him.
Yes!
So, old man, you lie.
So if you're wondering why Saber's screen is kind of pausing every so often, that is not his internet. He actually does not have select swap on. He has left his select button as the pause button in this game, and he uses it for overworld and underworld movement and dodging, and he's really good at it. Just finding a candle in the start screen.
And Crystal Saber's found another awful screen on this overworld. Trying to dance around these lines and get that screen scroll over to the right hand side.
I mean, I guess at least it's red Wizards. I mean, Wizards, wow. Red Lionels, but, you know, still, that's a lot of them, game. Well, Saber's about to grab his candle here pretty soon.
Trails, yes, that was the first take that we found.
Yes. Chester gonna go ahead and buy a red potion here, so this is Chester's got a lot of the things he needs right now to survive. Whether or not he will have wanted to use that money to buy arrows, we'll find out. But though I don't think it's gonna matter because money seems to be pretty plentiful in this seed.
This sea is also plentiful of enemies that just want to shoot beams and swords at you.
Indeed.
And just be all other kinds of awful.
So we have just discovered that the bomb wall above Vanilla Sword location is not part of this seed here. Again, that's mixed quest. Could be, could not be. There's a number of locations where things basically could be entrances to.
I'm finding level 4 over my chessjerk, and I don't think Crystal Saber's too far away, so he should be heading over there momentarily as well.
Indeed. It's a Blue Lagoon. Look at that. I don't remember level 4 having a Blue Lagoon inside of it.
Level 3 possibly along the coast. We'll see. That old man's a liar also.
Yeah, so far the old man... Oh my gosh, the only enemy in here so far has been Blue Darknuts.
Well, there's some
Hey! There we go. Well, they don't die to one hit, unfortunately.
And Crystal Saber has found level 4 also.
Indeed. That is not the item room. Just checking out whatever frustrations he has on these keys.
And gets nothing in return.
Gets nothing for it.
Just more frustration.
Indeed. Actually, he was looking for a key, is what he's doing, because he has none. And so far, a decent chunk of level 4 here has had some key blocks to it, but case in point.
To answer Rerun Gamer in chat, we are playing with a mode called The Book is the Atlas. So whenever you get a book, it's going to show the map of every single dungeon in Hyrule. Really nice for shapes.
Indeed. The ropes here have definitely rolled pretty decently high.
And again, did not do a very good job of hiding that Triforce here in level 4.
No, he didn't. Unfortunately for chessjerk, this is a T room, which means he's not going to be able to get through and go to the upper row like he was hoping to do without spending a key. He's just going to grab this Triforce out of 4, and he might just be out of here. I think he's pretty much key blocked. Except Saver's going south in this room here. I don't think we've seen... Okay, that's the Blue Lagoon there.
Well, you can pop up this door here. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, never mind.
Right? I thought I was thinking the same thing, but... not from where level 4's at.
Little surprised why Crystal Saver didn't go one more room to the right. He only has one bomb left, so he probably wanted to save it.
Yep. chessjerk has got himself a new pack of bombs, and he is able to keep moving on here, exploring level 4, because there is a bomb wall, so we're not necessarily key blocked from everything. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. Yeah, it looks like chessjerk has pretty much explored everything that he can with 0 keys. Oh, Saver finds himself one.
And I don't think CJ picked that one up, so that's going to let Saver deeper into this dungeon.
Indeed. chessjerk finally got that candle row, not having all the spots in it this time around.
And Saver opting not to use that one key door.
Interesting. So Saver gets the key out of 4 and doesn't use it anyway.
But he also didn't get the Triforce in 4. Granted, we might not even need that Triforce, but it should call not to go at least pick that up.
That is interesting. Well, we've got hints there, but chessjerk doesn't have any cash to buy it, even if he wanted to.
And odds are, those hints are going to be deceptive anyway.
Potentially. Saver buying the on-sale explosives. They're on sale for 1 rupee less than they are normal, I believe. This is not a fun screen. Saver is on.
That's about like the story of this overworld so far, OBT. Not a fun screen to play on.
Basically, right.
Oh, hi, Mags. And what is it you call that sword, OPT?
Sword not appearing in this game.
Sword not being used in this game, anyway.
Right. Yeah, since we don't know how many dungeons we're going to have to jump into, and it's unlikely that our runners are going to get over 12 heart containers, while possible, not that likely. Actually, it's 10, I think. 10 to 14?
10 to 14 for Magical Sword, yes. And look at this awful, awful screen that Crystal Saber just found on the coast here. No room to move, and 4 blue Wizrobes. Yeah, narrow area for blue Wizrobes is never fun, especially when you are in your green tunic and trying to bomb a wall. And that blue Wizrobes just hanging out in the entrance for no reason. Meanwhile, chessjerk is exploring vanilla level 6. Hey, there's the other hint shop, which Saver is going to say no, and never mind. And one screen over is going to be the orange variety of the lovely Wizrobe, and level 3 was on the coast, so that one old man did tell us the truth.
Oh, there we go then, check that out. Maybe he got lucky.
So we have 2 liars and 1 honest one so far. Thank you, old man, for helping us.
Right. At least this hint was actually somewhat useful.
Now, level 3 could potentially have a decent amount of keys. It'll be interesting to see if Saber does indeed go back to 4 after this.
Absolutely.
Or he probably will keep looking for 9 at least.
Saber seems convinced that this is going to be his item room, and I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying this room is kind of awful, but he's doing pretty well at it.
Yeah, bunnies are not fun.
Never. Oh, chessjerk making his way through the dead forest. Or dead woods, or whatever it's called. Well, Saber was right. This is the item room. And it is the raft.
Raft in 3, huh?
So both of our runners right now are in their winner's bracket, which means the loser of this will drop down to the elimination bracket. The winner of this goes on to play our #1 seed Adagino's, actually.
So, I guess that's a prize. Hooray.
Right? Saber finding himself another heart container. I'm sure he's pumped up to try to get that banana. Or maybe not.
I would say not.
Probably not. Saber gonna go try to see that is a burn bush, and it's another ticket.
Getting all the hearts.
Well, now he's guaranteed a banana if he wants it. You know, bananas are good. They've got the potassium and all that stuff, you know.
I mean, he has a blue one already, so it's probably not going to get picked up.
That's a little weird. I'm just saying. Anyway.
chessjerk with 0 keys and 0 money. Kind of a rough situation.
Indeed. But he does have 7 bombs, so exploration is not out of his grasp. Except while we're finding his potion shops!
So we've only found, what, 2, 4, and 8 so far, I want to say?
Yep, 2, 4, 8, and 3.
Ah, yeah, 3. We just found 3.
We've not found 9 yet. And I feel like we've had a decent chunk of the overworld explored here, so...
Yeah, we might need to get that recorder on the coast, so we might have to go back into that level 8 at some point.
I am surprised that we haven't really had any exploration of that 8 yet, but...
Well, Crystal Saber's about to put his raft to use, and let's go sailing, OPT.
Oh gosh.
As Crystal Saber goes sailing away, chessjerk is about to find level 3 himself. And... No, he is not going for Triforce at the moment. He just wants items.
So, we just got a hint for where the magic sword is, and as it turns out, that old man was lying, because we already know where the magic sword is, and it's not on the coast!
Old man, I'm gonna smack you.
You know, Hyrule is not full of a lot of honest people. Maybe I shouldn't be all that surprised considering my profession, but, you know. Nice clock. Always timely.
No. So, Crystal Saber's gonna go look around the Lost Hills. And chessjerk is going to grab his raft here in level 3. We'll see if he decides to dig or if he runs for now and looks for 9. Yeah, he's doing the same thing that Saber's doing. Gonna just go look for 9.
Saber deciding to take the staircase. I guess that is technically slightly faster than the animation of going inside the tunnel. You know, I just didn't realize it, but yeah, that is actually going to be faster, isn't it?
This is a really, really annoying overworld.
It is.
I think every screen has at least one projectile firing animated so far.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can completely understand why CJ wanted to buy that blue ring. It's just some kind of survivability on this insane overworld.
Granted, we haven't had many deaths on either side, but that just speaks to their awesome capabilities. I mean, find level 5 up on Death Mountain.
That is level 5. So that's 2 levels pretty close to each other up there. So all we're missing is 1, 7, 9, and 6. Now there's a key, but Saber can't get to it.
And there's a Goma. Hi, Goma.
Goma is great. Someone may be blocking the Triforce or here, but that's going to be about it. There is a staircase. Oh, speaking of overworld deaths, CJ finally taking one.
And Crystal Saber just finding Harkenter in level 5, so he'll probably leave like he has been.
I gotta be honest, I haven't been overly excited with the item collection we found so far.
No, so far we found the book, the raft, the Harkenter, and 2 boomerangs, OPT. This seed has not been friendly as far as items go, and the recorder on the coast, I guess.
Right. Yeah, we didn't even get, what was that, a level 4. So, Saber has lost his sword, but he saves and quits, so he's got it back again.
Yeah, we didn't really necessarily talk about the bubble curse. There's a couple ways you can get it back. You can either save and quit, you can get a fairy fountain. You can get a Triforce, or you can use a red potion.
Exactly. So it looks like Saber's gonna go ahead. I guess, did he not know this was here, or did he? Yeah, he did. He's gonna go ahead and explore this corner of the world, where chessjerk is gonna go ahead and dive deeper into Death Mountain, finding himself an arrow shop. He doesn't have enough money for arrows, doesn't know if he'd even buy them if he needed to. Goodness.
I think Saber just want to get the another 8-pack of bombs up here.
There we go. That makes sense. As CJ is just basically following where Saber just kind of went to. And he's going to stumble upon level 5 here pretty soon if he keeps up this way.
Oh, he finds level 1.
Whoa, that's nice. Goodness, that means Saber was that close to it.
Yeah, unfortunately Saber lost his sword, so he had to up an A to get it back. He might be heading back over to the Death Mountain sector, though.
He might be. So, chessjerk showing off one of the second quest. Hey, that's a true statement there, old man. That's what I was about to say, though. CJ is showing off one of the second quest staircase rooms.
And we have one of our items in level 1, and we'll see what is momentarily by chessjerk. And one of our items level 1 is the any key, so that's huge.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's going to be amazing considering all the keys that our runners have really not had too much of. Saber does have 4 now. He's finally started collecting some, but before that, key's not been all that forthcoming.
And speaking about 4, Saber is now back into 4.
Indeed, chessjerk getting hit by one of those red bubbles we just talked about. He's going to try to get that blue bubble to hit him, and he does! It gets out of there. So, with all the keys in the world now, chessjerk doesn't care that every door here happens to be locked.
Crystal Saber finding a very obnoxious maze room with red bubbles.
And he's got to kill it to open the door below him. Well, at least the little gel things die to a boomerang.
Yeah, it's more the, I would probably take my candle and just burn the heck out of it, which is what he looks to be doing. No, he's gonna bomb it. Okay. Works out of the way.
And so they have 4 or less hit points. Oh, hi, Patra. That is ladder blocked.
And he used the retry function to get his key back.
Basically, there's no sense in anything he's done to that point after saving before.
He was thinking about it, and he's like, I'd rather have my key back than some money.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like CJ is doing the Dance of the Bunny Rapid again.
Well, with only 2 of them in this open and very clean room, it's a lot easier to deal with both voices without a bow. Saber is actually about to stumble onto 1 as well.
Yeah, so he'll get his any key also, which is going to be huge. He'll probably kick himself for doing that retry.
Yeah. We're still looking for the other item in 1, not to mention the actual Triforce. Or at least, I think we're looking for the Triforce in 1. Quite frankly, we may not need it. there's a map, which we didn't need.
Map is very important. Very, very important.
There's a key that we didn't need, and there's some rupees that chessjerk doesn't really need at the moment.
Well, CJ only has 14, so he could probably want some rupees.
We'll see if we're gonna find his any key here.
Always nice to get that. I wouldn't say early in the seed, probably mid-seed at the moment, but definitely something that's nice to have.
Indeed.
And then we kind of got a runner's sync at the moment. Both of these guys are in the same room.
They are, and hey, white sword! That's gonna make this combat much nicer, but it's not gonna progress us any further!
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but it's not helpful.
Well, chessjerk finds the Triforce out of one and grabs it. He's got 3 Triforces right now, and we still don't know how many we actually need. I can't see Saver not grabbing that, though. There's a heart container for you.
He did pass up the room with the white sword, though.
Yes, he did.
Now, he was cursed, and he grabs a Triforce. That's going to give his sword back. We'll see if he goes back in for that second item.
Absolutely. So, question in chat: Why can the map be picked up if it looks like they already have the map? The answer is both of our runners have the book, which auto give you a map. So the map item still shows up. It's just that our runners have the book, which acts as the map. chessjerk is unfortunately red bubble cursed right now.
And Crystal Saber's gambling on that second item in 1, which is an odd call.
Very much so is. Well, yeah, no, it is, absolutely. He had his sword back, so, yep, no, he's gonna say it's probably not there. Or maybe he's just checking everything else around here first before going back in. I don't really know.
Yeah, he's definitely looking on the hunt for 9 at the moment. He wants to know where that 9 is, so he knows exactly what he needs.
Indeed. But he did get the Triforce out of 1, so he does have 2 now. chessjerk finding the heart container.
And Crystal Saber has found level 6.
Yay. I missed where that was.
Up in Death Mountain.
Oh, so Death Mountain's just kind of having all the dungeons today. And by all, I mean 4, but... which is really only, like, less than half, technically speaking, but, you know... all the dungeons!
And we have a staircase, and we have a transport.
So that will be the only one in level 6 here. So once he comes out of here, the only other staircase in level 6 will lead to our item.
And it's a potential staircase room guarded by a rupee boss.
And rupee bosses are so fun.
So many bunnies in these dungeons. Just every dungeon seems to have bunnies in it tonight.
They may be that enemy that's in the special group that goes to every single dungeon, then. That or our runners are just really unlucky. chessjerk killing these orange whiz robes, likely looking for a bomb drop.
Saber gets a nice pack of bombs, so he's probably happy to see that.
Absolutely. So with all the items we have, I almost feel like digging these dungeons at this point might as well, considering we found everything that's not useful.
Yeah,
as far as progressing the seed goes.
All these dungeons that we have left have something well, I'd say probably maybe not necessary, but nice at the very least.
Indeed. The only thing left is the vanilla level 4, I think. I don't recall our runners checking that, and they do have the raft. But I could be wrong. Well, thankfully that manhandle does not have super max HP.
Yeah, you don't want to get a max HP manhandler in an SU room. Not fun.
No, not at all.
Wall masters in a narrow pass, not fun.
No.
Bubbles that won't stop leaving you, not fun.
Well, Saber uses the bubble to damage boost himself through that Goriah, so very nicely done. Well, finds a heart container, but isn't finding the item room, which is all he's really looking for.
Very helpful map.
Indeed. That is a great map. Now, at this point, I'm positive Saber is not looking for Triforces. He's just looking for item rooms at this point. Chessjerk finds his way into Vanilla level 8. Or, I'm sorry, second quest level 8.
With the indie key, it's not as bad, because you can just kind of blow through all the key doors.
Exactly. Oh, well, there's a dig dogger. By the way, apparently that old man thinks that the level 8's in the Dead Woods.
Well, we have our item, and it is the red ring.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's going to triple, or it's going to, like, quadruple his defense or whatever it is.
Yep, so now it's going to give him all the hearts.
Yeah, that's just a lot.
And once again, Saber is leaving the Triforce behind for now.
Chessjerk is digging into this level 8 here, so we're going to see if we can actually go anywhere in here, or if we're going to be ladder blocked or something else.
Well, ladder will lead to the recorder.
Right. I'm feeling there's got to be something in level 8 here, to be completely honest with you. Well, there's a Chevy room that's probably not going to have anything of use. Yeah, this level 8, this is such a linear level 8. I mean, as far as, like, you know, the actual map goes, it's interesting.
Saber, one heart short of potentially picking that sword up.
Yeah, so much for sword not appearing in this game, like I said earlier. Saber's found all the heart containers.
CJ finds a compass for 8, and it's in the double section of it.
So, if I recall correctly, level 8's going to have a decent chunk of staircases, too.
Yeah, it's kind of like Vanilla 1, where it just has, I want to say, 6, and we have the wand in 8.
Interesting. With the book, Chessjerk's still going to go ahead and pick that up. That is going to cause fire to come out of the wand beams, but, yeah, it's also going to upgrade your offense, so, you know, it's not bad.
And Crystal Saber is joining him in level 8, so we have mutual exploration at the moment.
Say we're doing a block clip to get through there now, and Chessjerk following along. Now, you do not have to do that. The game doesn't expect you to be able to do that if you're ever trying to beat a seed, you know, casually or whatnot. That is a staircase. My guess is going to be... No, that's our other item. It's a ladder.
That's a nice find, because that does give us our recorder as well, basically.
It does, and that's going to open up a potential 10 spots on the overworld due to being mixed quests. They may be something or may not be.
And Saber is going to dig around a little bit longer in his 8 to get that second item, which will be the wand, so I'll give him a little bit more offense.
Indeed it will. Saber ends up in a room with a dig dogger.
I did not see on the map of where exactly that wand was.
This room. I think. No. No, not this room. So Chessjerk check-in level 6 now since he's found it.
No bow, no silvers yet.
This is kind of crazy. Like finding the ladder is finally going to give us, like, you know, a potential progression as far as, you know, the two potential ladder block bomb spots, or, you know, to the recorder for the other 10 spots.
So Saber's gonna grab his recorder. He might flip back to 1 now, I would think.
Well, Saber goes ahead and just goes back to his start and gets that recorder, and he's going to use it immediately. And here's our first potential recorder spot, and it's going to open a staircase, and it's going to be a shop that isn't really all that hype. Oh well. We still haven't found level 9. Chessjerk finally going over to vanilla level 2. It is a fairy pond.
Does a clip into it and...
I didn't know you could do that! Well, we got a hint that the entrance to death is by a lake. Now, so far, our old men have not exactly been all that truthful with us, but you never know. It's at least a lead, if nothing else. So Saber looks like he's going back into level 1. Be honest, I'm kind of interested and sort of confused as to why Saber left level 1 and is now back in here. He got a sword back, yay!
Yep, so he's going to get his white sword, hoping him a little bit more offense. It's 1 room up where he is now.
There he is, once he goes up that direction. And this room is the level 1 Aqua Mentis room, so there is a drop here, so he does want to clear it. Normally this is where you get your first art container.
At least these bats will be a little bit easier once he gets that white sword.
Indeed. Of course, with the wand, this combat is going to be easier anyway.
Yeah, he can just kind of decimate these bunnies a little bit quicker.
And level 1 has all the keys, and so the wand is also great because, again, with the red bubble curses, you'll have a weapon. I fear Saber's going to end up checking the entire left wing of the Eagle here before trying to clear other rooms again, since he hasn't been in that direction yet.
He might go up. It's only one more room north of where he is now, but no, he's going to the left wing. Left wing. At least that one has no combat, so that won't stop him.
Right.
And that one has. Oh, hey, Aquamentus.
Hi, Aqua.
Kind of difficult to say who's in the head right now. CJ looks ahead, but
honestly, without knowing where level 9 is, I don't think we can really say anybody's quote-unquote ahead yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Saber has the recorder right now, and Chessjerk doesn't, but literally that is an up and A away, which I know Chessjerk is probably not thinking about, you know, let's hurry to get that recorder, because there's no hurry. Again, it's literally an up and A away. You start 2 screens away from it. And Saber's out again. Interesting. Chessjerk finds his red ring, so he knows he just spent 250 rupees-ish on a blue ring that just got outdated. or obsoleted, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, Saber spent most of his money on bombs, where CJ's kind of spent it elsewhere, but not that great.
I'm sorry. I'm awake today. Oh, Chester taking a death on the Overworld with the red ring. Ouch.
Yeah, it looks like Saber's gonna head for the graveyard to see if level 9's hiding over here.
Indeed. And Chester's gonna go ahead and grab his recorder, so he's got that now.
Oh, and just a hurricane there, so no flute spot in that one. So we just need items levels 4, 7, and 9. So right now it's looking very interesting where our bow and silver is going to be lying.
I know. Having found neither of them yet, it's kind of interesting.
Could this be one of those rare seeds where both of those are going to be hiding level 9?
It's possible. With our runners having the ladder, though, they can get into level 4 now, because we know that that item was probably ladder blocked.
Yeah, Sarah does have that information, and 4 isn't too far from where he is, so we'll see if he heads back over there.
Indeed. LOZ in her chat pointing out that we had 2 recorder lakes and both of them were door repair penalties. So far, this recorder is not really doing all that much work in this seat for us.
I mean, it does cost a lot of money to refill a lake, so I can kind of understand that one.
I mean, you're gonna build an underwater home, you know, you're probably gonna charge a lot for rent.
I kind of hope that the power bracelet's going to be in level 9, and the silver's going to be in level 7.
Right.
Underneath the power bracelet spot.
Yeah, the power bracelet is the only progression item we're missing at this point, but that by itself could be a major thing.
Well, CJ is in level 4,
Yes,
and he is going south, so we'll most likely find out what's hiding here.
Oh, we found level 7 in a recorder spot.
Hi, Goma.
And it's immediately ladder blocked. And there's a Goma. And that's not too bad, because you can just give him your infinite keys.
This level 7 is not that bad compared to First Quest level 7.
It's very linear, though, which can mean a lot of blocks, but right now, we have everything. There's silver arrows in 4!
I do think Saber will check that sooner than later, though, because he doesn't have that much more to check after this level 7.
Except for all the other recorder spots. Remember, we're still looking for level 9. Chessjerk is going to head and check vanilla level 4, and that's just a potion shop. Oh, 2 mugger rooms in level 7. Not that matters, because again, multiple keys, but they're just, your hints just go away.
I mean, deceptive hints anyway, so...
I mean, yes, but again, at least those give you some kind of thought process that, hey, this might be there.
And Saber, I think, kind of got Y-forced a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily meant to jump onto that Triforce, but, as he's not making it, he hasn't made it a point to get those things too much, so interesting to see if he's going to try to go back in there. He's not.
Well, he can always record her back if he has to.
That is true. That is one good thing about picking up the Triforce there, is that you can, in fact, just warp back there at any point. Saber going to go ahead and not pay the door repair penalty, and I wonder where he's going to go now.
Well, CJ's fine. Yeah, CJ's in level 7 now.
If he goes up or down, he's going to the south.
I will laugh really, really hard if he does the same thing, gets Y-forced also.
No.
I probably shouldn't, but I'm just that awful of a person where it's going to be really funny, I think.
Yeah, Yeah, you don't expect the Triforce that close to the door. Looks like Saver is heading towards level 4, maybe? No, he's gonna up A. He's gonna take his recorder. Oh, he's gonna try this as a recording spot, of course. It is not.
Jake Hooper, Saver did not find that him. He got Y-Force and left.
Yep. And Saver is gonna go into 4, so he's gonna more than likely find his silver arrows here. So
yeah, he's going south, so...
Yep. So our runners will be on equal footing as far as items go here in just a few moments, assuming two things here. Assuming chessjerk does not get Y-Forced, and assuming that the item here is one room past that. There's that patch that we saw earlier. Can just bomb through that.
Yep,
right,
yeah,
very... Oh, you almost did it!
Put the brakes on at the last second. Oh, and the item was here.
Well, it's a staircase. Not necessarily the item room. It is, in fact, the transport staircase. Saver picking up his silver arrows. Oh, no! It's a staircase room. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the item, though. It's the other
part. Yeah, it's the other part of the transport.
Okay. No, it's a different transport. There are multiple transports at level 7. Plus 2 level 7.
Chat bringing up a good point that you kind of just heard the tires squeal when CJ walked into that room.
Indeed. Well, here's another staircase room. It's another transport staircase.
And that one goes back to the Triforce room.
Alright. So chessjerk is going to go ahead and keep digging this level 7. I don't think he's got too much more to go. So far, I don't think we're finding any whistle spots in the desert.
Well, there's one.
It's Potion Shop.
I think the red candle's probably going to be in this level 7. Kind of gut feeling.
Right.
Well, we have a staircase in this room, and we have just a transport.
At this point, we're just going to eliminate all the rooms from transport. So I think Saver might try to bomb these spots here. No, Saver, it's not a, yeah, there you go.
You just want to play a song.
Right. Oh, we got a level, oh, it's level 9! Saver has found level 9! Our Triforce count is already gotten! It's 3 or less!
So Crystal Saver did not need more than 3, so...
I heard Ganon. I think I heard Ganon. Like, in that start room.
Yeah, so it's going to be one room to the left of here.
Yep. So we heard Ganon. So the only thing Saver's looking for now is the bow, which we don't know where it is.
It could be in this level that chessjerk is in.
Indeed. So level 9 was ladder blocked. Interesting.
Yeah, it was on one of those funky ladder spots in the river there.
Indeed so.
Again, just being very loud tonight.
Yeah, he is.
And there's the power bracelet in level 9.
Power bracelet in level 9.
So now it comes down to whether red candle be in 7 or the bow be in 7.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he doesn't... the only bad thing about that power bracelet is the fact that it's just not going to be useful in this entire seed at this point. We're looking for a different curved item game.
Chopper bringing up a good point that there was a Goma blocking a potential item room.
Oh, was there? Oh, this is a staircase room. chessjerk is gonna find another transport.
This level 7 is awful.
Yeah, Second Quest 7 is, in fact, awful. Entirely.
Yeah, there's a reason why I don't like playing Second Quest stuff, and this is one of them.
Yeah. So, a question in chat real quick. The difference between the red candle and the blue candle is that with the red candle, you get to use it as many times as you want. Blue candle, you can only use once per screen.
It looks like CJ is coming to the assumption that the item here in level 7 is bow blocked. That means our bow will be in level 9.
Absolutely.
Unless there's a workaround that we missed, but with as much as he cleared at level 7, it's kind of looking likely.
Yeah, I don't think he missed anything. I mean, I can't say I was paying hyper attention to it all, but unfortunately for chessjerk, he is pretty decently far away from where level 9 is at, although he may be making a circuit towards it.
I will say, chat, while we do have a couple seconds, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, please give both these runners a follow. Crystal Saber and chessjerk. Very fantastic, intriguing race so far tonight. And of course, please give our tracker a follow behind the scenes for the hard work he's doing. We're going to do it without you. Thank you, Lots fan. Cards fan 24.
Absolutely. And I want to give a quick shout out here to all the staff here at Speed Gaming, because you know, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to get these races on the air. So thank you guys very much for co-hosting this tournament with Randomania. Well, we're here in Ganon, but we don't have the bow yet. This is going to be the interesting part here. We're assuming the bow's in 9 because we're pretty sure that the only item we don't know, which is level 7, is bow blocked. That was a walk-through wall.
Yes, it was.
So honestly, the story of this seed isn't really all that interesting to me. That's Zelda.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could mention that, but yeah, I think you saw what I saw, OPT.
Yeah, that is Zelda. So we know where Zelda is, we know where Ganon is. We just need to find that item. As I was saying, the story of this seed really hasn't been all that interesting. Our runners were able to find some offensive upgrades in level 1 with the white sword, and a nice exploration item with the any key. The red ring, both of our runners found in level 6. The silver arrows were ladder blocked in level 4. The ladder was found in a very interesting level 8. And level 9 has also been ladder blocked. The recorder was on the coast, but I don't think the recorder really did much of anything. The recorder is hiding level 7, but as it turns out, level 7 may not be all that useful. chessjerk finds level 9 now, and at this point it is a race to find out who's going to find the bow first. Again, we're assuming the bow is in here.
Saber does have a little bit of an advantage of knowing where Zelda is. Cyclone, we do. We'll just say that the silvers are in 4, red ring in 6, ladder in 8, PB in 9. That's kind of all you really need to know. And recorder was on the river spot. And the bow is most likely here in level 9.
Now, we already know where Ganon's at, so those hints aren't really going to matter. And I completely missed what quadrant he said Ganon was in. But yeah, we're pretty sure the bow is someplace in this. Ganon head designed level 9. Saber's found himself what could be an item room. And he's at half a heart. But he's got red ring. Oh, not an item room. That block doesn't move. Oh, chessjerk found a compass at some point.
Yeah, so he knows where she is now also, but we still need that bow.
Yeah, we need that bow, absolutely.
And he knows the path to Zelda now as well.
Yeah, Zelda's accessible from 2 sides, actually, so... Oh, hi, Patra.
Paper mache patch is kind of squishy.
Absolutely, but chessjerk's not going to sit there and deal with it all that much. Saber is finding all of the walk-through walls, and yet not finding any of the item rooms.
Gotta be careful doesn't get a hug.
But we did find the one, that's right. We're not finding the other one we need, we think. It's gonna be so hilarious when that turns out to be the red candle and we miss something at 7.
It was a bit of a maze, so it's possible.
I feel like chessjerk did a lot of exploration of that, though. Saber's the one who's actually taking a bit of the gamble here, because I don't think he didn't explore that much of level 7. He just got white force and left.
Yeah, that's what gave him a little bit of a head start into level 9 so far.
Yep.
Saber is in new territory, though. We have not checked this part of level 9.
That's true. He's still on half a heart. Ooh, okay. Man, look at that coverage. Saber has almost covered this entire level 9.
Yeah, he's done quite a bit. He knows exactly where Ganon is. He knows exactly where Zelda is.
He is refusing to use his red potion.
I mean, these patches are paper mache, so they're gonna die really quick.
Oh! But your candle fire still hurts you. Well,
he does get a heart. He got a heart.
You got a heart and a map.
They are both right on top of where this bow might be.
Indeed. This could be a staircase room. It is! Saber goes in, and it's... There it is! That's the bow! The bow is at 9, leaving our red candle to take the place in level 7. Saber's gonna up it immediately, but chessjerk is in. I think he's in the same room, is he not?
One more room to the right, I want to say. No,
that's it. No, that's... Oh my gosh, they're right next to each other?
Yeah, I think the bow is one room to the right of where he is now.
No! So, we know where Ganon's room is. Do we actually know how to get to Ganon? Okay, like every door. Okay. The answer to that is yes. Oh, chessjerk, unfortunately, taking a staircase that we know is not going to lead him any closer to the bow. And there, Ganon's in the Chevy room, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course he is, because that's what kind of seed this was.
Right? Saber taking on Ganon in the center of the Chevy.
Now he's going to use his potion to tap back off.
He's done. Wait, chessjerk is right there. Chessjerk is right there. He's going to grab his bow. Unfortunately for him, it may be just a little bit too late as Saber takes that, smashes the silver arrow into Ganon's face and makes bacon. And now it's just a matter of how fast he can get back to Zelda if he remembers where Zelda's at, which I'm pretty sure he does, considering he looks like he's going directly towards it.
Yeah, with how he maps his levels, he knows exactly where she is.
Absolutely. There it is! The door is opening. Meanwhile, at the same time, chessjerk goes into the Ganon fight!
So, OPT, was this a case of getting that Y-Force actually saved Saber, you think?
As it turns out, yes! It's one of those things, it's lucky that, 1, we didn't need more Triforces, and 2, that, nothing was in level 7. But yeah, no, in this case, that Y-Force for 7 probably saved him. In fact, did. I'd almost say it did. So Saver finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 24 seconds. Meanwhile, chessjerk takes Ganon down, makes bacon for the second time.
Yeah, so it was that. I think if Saber doesn't grab that Triforce, he stays in that level 7.
I agree.
And with CJ putting the brakes on and getting the tires squealing and backing out with that level 7, that kind of led him to look around a bit more.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to them in a moment.
Absolutely, as chessjerk does finish with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 25 seconds. That is a difference of 1 minute and 1 second. 61-second difference, ladies and gentlemen. 61 seconds.
Okay, we do have Crystal Saver in chat with us. GG, my friend Mo played. We're going to actually wait to begin until CJ gets here so we can just tell you guys what exactly happened here. But GG.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations. My goodness. Yeah, I'll get chessjerk in here too so you guys can both hear what happened at the same time. But again, real quick, want to give a shout out to LZ Cards fans or Laz Cards fans. Thank you again for tracking for us. There we go.
And there is chessjerk. GG, my friend. Well played.
Yes, GG's
so,
indeed.
Here's kind of what happened, you guys. That level 7, Crystal Saver goes into the Triforce room and takes an extra step and gets what I'm assuming was a Y first, Crystal?
Yes, it was.
CJ put the brakes on and stopped right before it and kept digging level 7.
Did he find the item?
Wow. Nope, it was Goma blocked.
Yep.
It was Boba? It was what?
It was Goma blocked, yeah.
Yep.
That was I visited every single room in 7.
And that was literally the story of the seed. Saber got the Y Force and you didn't.
Wow, for once I'm happy to get that Y Force. I was panicking the whole entire race.
I got to Ganon's room before you finished. I thought I had a chance. Oh well. Good game though.
Yeah, GG man. Do you know how many Triforces it was to enter?
I had 4 and it was enough. That's all I know. I didn't find 9 until 50-some minutes in.
Yeah, 9 was very elusive. You needed the ladder, which was out of 8.
Yep.
And I forgot what you needed to go into 8.
8 was just bomb blocked.
It was bomb on Death Mountain.
Yeah, and then it's finding that in level 8 since it's so gigantic. I actually stumbled upon it pretty early. I found the wand second, but that took longer.
I totally forgot I had the wand, to be perfectly honest. Totally forgot I had it until about 50 minutes in. I was going through my inventory like, oh, I have the wand. I've been stabbing bunnies with my white sword the entire time.
Dude.
Oh, wow, I could have been fighting them so much faster.
I hugged so many bunnies today, you would not imagine. In level
I bought Blue Ring about 2 minutes in or something like that, as soon as I found all the money.
I was debating it, and then I just never marked down a Blue Ring shop.
There was one like three squares from start. It was very close by.
You can tell I don't know what a Blue Ring is.
Yeah, I know. You don't need it. Of anyone, you don't need it.
So that Overworld was so awful, right? I completely understand why you would totally just buy Blue Ring that fast, because that was not a fun Overworld to traverse.
And there was nothing. There was nothing on the right side of the map either.
Right?
I mean, level 2 was at north and level 3 was south, and besides that, there was nothing there.
Yeah,
I should know. I looked everywhere.
Yeah, we've got 5 dungeons on the second row of the map, and like 4 of them in Death Mountain, for crying out loud.
All in a row on Death Mountain.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is bad for me because I generally always go Death Mountain last.
I do it whenever I feel like it. We got the Enya roads that went up there. I said,
hey, it went right there. That was my bad death on the Overworld. Took me back to start. Okay, I thought, all right, I'm just going to go to Death Mountain now because otherwise it's going to take me 8 million years to walk back to where I was.
Exactly.
And so all of a sudden I found 1, then I found 5, and I found 6, and I thought, oh, really? They're all up here?
4 triple trolled me, I think. The first time I went in, I didn't have keys. Second time, I had a key. I was ladder blocked.
I got lucky.
Okay,
I got lucky there. I didn't go back until I had both the any key and the ladder, so I was safe there.
I did have a question for you from the chat, Crystal. Why didn't you pick up the compass and not bomb right in that one room?
In level 4,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I remember that, and I said snakes and left. I was really dead focused on finding the item, and I said, you know what? I'll probably stumble across the Triforce in the meantime.
The
And that was
Triforce
my
was one
mentality
room
from-
to the right of that. So if you had gotten that Triforce,
Wait,
you would have seen
no.
it. Yeah, there was
No.
one more room to the right of that. That's why we were questioning why you didn't go one more room to the right.
I thought the middle of level 4, the one with the little hand sticking out, I thought that's what the compass room was.
No, it was in the upper part, on the upper part.
It
of the
was right next to where the Triforce was, right? I remember that.
head. Yes, it was.
Unless
Okay,
I'm
then,
mistaken, which I could be, but
Then to answer your question, I'm an idiot.
So, Saber, I do have one question. When you first went into level 1, you got the any key, but you left. And then we were. What was your decision to leave and not get the item from the floor at that point? And then you went back later. We're just kind of curious.
I believe I saw bunnies and a couple of the other enemies had high HP. I said, I'm running. Find my next dungeon right away. And if I have to go back, that any road's right there. I can go back.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah,
I got the Triforce, so if I got the recorder, I can go back as well.
Yeah, that's what we were assumed. And just the one room that you passed on just had the white sword, so it wasn't a huge thing for you anyway.
Yeah. It's like,
Alright.
I really wanted a bow or arrows for so long in that match. I have in my mentality, one of those items are 9, both are not in 9.
well, there were
So
only
you gotta
about
pick this one.
8 million arrow shops. Also, they were everywhere.
Right.
Seriously? Oh, what about keys in the beginning? I was feeling so good in the beginning. I'm like, oh my god, I found this level. I found this level. I found a free key here. I found a free key here. I'm doing great. Oh, great. I found the any key. Well, forget that idea.
Right.
Forget that
Right.
advantage.
Yeah, sounds about right.
A good game, chessjerk.
Yes, good game.
Good game.
It was close.
Who's going to be your opponent down there?
I actually have no idea. I didn't even look.
I actually have that up right now. Chessjerk, you are going to be playing the winner of Paratroopa and BTs.
Oh, good. I get
Ooh.
a possible revenge because BT knocked me out of the losers bracket last year or the last tournament.
Ooh.
So I got possible revenge there, but you know, Para's
And,
no slouch. So
Finish him.
Saber, you get to go on against the #1 seed in the tournament.
good idea. I didn't want to face him again. Again, I already lost to 8-Gen. I didn't want to lose to him again, so that was good planning on my part.
I say one thing. 8-Gen, you better win this time. It's been coming. And I've been waiting.
Dun, dun,
Here's
dun.
your revenge. Here's your rematch. Get the win.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, again, congratulations to both of you guys. You played very well. Congratulations, Crystal Saver and chessjerk. Commiserations, but you're still in this tournament, and that was just one heck of a seed, man.
Losing by
well.
1 minute to Saver is still a win in my book. So that's
Right. Exactly. Absolutely.
Losing by 1 minute is a heart attack, and I have to put you in my little black book that says "Watch out for chessjerk" next to you.
Oh yes, I'm in the book. All right.
All right. Well, I believe that is going to wrap us up. Do either of you two have anything else you want to say before we leave?
I'm done. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
I'll be waiting at it, Genos. Thanks for the commentary and the restream, guys.
Yes, thank you guys.
Cracking.
All right then, guys. With that, one more quick shout out to chessjerk and Crystal Saver. Please give them both a follow. Follow our tracker today, LOZ Cardsman 23. Everyone here on Speed Gaming 1 through 5, as well as our foreign language affiliates. And please give my co-commentator, OPT Lawyer, a follow as well.
Indeed. I want to give a quick update on our schedule. As of this moment, the next 3 matches that are scheduled are all scheduled on October 25th. So there may be more coming before that, so keep an eye on the schedule in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Discord and here on Speed Gaming. But for everybody here at Speed Gaming Networks and for my co-commentator Dark Falls, my name's been OPT Lawyer. Have a good night, everybody.